seems like everyone kind of gets up for Alabama. Alabama always gets up for LSU, so I mean that's kind of how it sets up this weekend, right?
Yeah. Anytime you put Alabama and LSU on the same field or court or whatever, I got to think that the intensity will be pretty high. I have the greatest respect in the world for Alabama. I think they're not only their head coach Mitch Gaspard, but their entire coaching staff are really outstanding. They're really good guys, and they work real hard at it. And I've watched their games on television, and I can see that Alabama has some really fine athletes. They've got a very good, solid starting rotation, a good closer, and a pretty stout bullpen. So it's going to be a good challenge for us. There's no question about it. Anytime you play anyone in this league, especially on the road, it's going to be a challenge. But in Alabama's case, I think they've legitimately got a solid pitching staff. Statistically, offensively, they haven't got stellar numbers, but their best players are their young players. They've got some really talented, athletic freshmen. I really like that Georgie Salem. He looks like a really good ball player and a good athlete. Their shortstop's real solid, their second baseman. So their best players are their young kids, and I'm sure that as the year has progressed, they've become more and more comfortable with Division I baseball and the SEC. I'm sure we're going to have our hands full. I think when you add to that, it's also spring football weekend over there. There's going to be a lot of enthusiasm on their campus. I'm sure some of that's going to carry into the baseball stadium. So we have to be ready for that unique situation as well. But one thing I know about my team is that these kids, they love challenges, and they love to go to new places, and they love to be, have their backs against the wall. And I think they showed what they're made of in Starkville, Mississippi, and also in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So Tuscaloosa, Alabama is just the next one on the docket. We're going to go there with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, and hopefully play very well.
Back-to-back road weekends don't happen all that often. Any concerns at all on travel?
I'll tell you, I'm a little tired, quite honestly. I said to Ross Brzezowski, who played for me at Notre Dame and is our coordinator of baseball operations, I said, "You tired going on the road here again? Is this you as tired as I am?" And he's like, "Yeah, this is tough." But I said, "Just remember when we were at Notre Dame, we were on the road about 11 out of 14 weekends, so it's not that bad." The advantage of going on the road this weekend is that we're going to get to play 3 of our last 4 weekends at home in Alex Box Stadium. So, we don't have any say-so in the way the schedule's put together. The SEC sends it out. You just play it the way it's given to you, and then you do the best you can. So I'm not really concerned about it. But I think our guys are excited. We're going to have a nice little bus ride over to Tuscaloosa, have a nice practice tonight, eat some pizza after practice, and get ready to go the next 3 days.
Paul, you mentioned Mississippi State and Arkansas. You guys have to grind out wins offensively in both places. When you have to do that, how does that make hitters better afterwards?
Well, we go into every game believing it's going to be a one-run game. That doesn't mean that we make outs on purpose or purposely try not to blow a team out when we have an opportunity or have runners in scoring position. But this league is tough for them. They got tough pitching in this league. And to think you're going to go out there and bang out 15 to 20 hits and put up double-digit runs in a game, that's wishful thinking. I mean, it happens once in a while, and you're grateful when it does. But for the most part, the way you described it, Randy, is what you do is you grind out at bats. You got to dig in, and you got to compete against that guy 60 feet away, and hopefully you're going to win some of those battles, and you're going to be able to string them together and be able to score some runs. But over the long haul, I think when you play in those kinds of games and you're able to be successful, your confidence really grows as an individual and as a team. And it helps you to get in the postseason because it can't be any harder than it is during the regular season against these teams.
Figured it'd be a special weekend for AD, especially on Saturday.
I hope so. AD has been a tremendous addition to our team. He's a wonderful person, besides being a great pitching coach. And I know he's very proud of his career at Alabama. And those guys that he played with are some of his best friends. And I hope, if you look at our players right now, that I hope these guys that are their teammates will be their best friends for the rest of their lives. So the fact that the 1983 Alabama team is being honored and AD is going to get an opportunity to reunite with some of his old friends, I want him to enjoy that. He and I have talked about it. The of it, of getting the starting pitcher ready when they're having the ceremony. And he said to me, well, I'll just forget about all that. I'll just be down in the field. And I said, no, you're not. You're going to go partake in these ceremonies and be very proud of what you've done there. Nobody is ever going to question where your loyalty is now.